morning student. Today we have start the chapter number 9, book of original entry means journal entry. Firstly, I will explain you the format of doing the journal entry. The rules of doing the journal entry we have already learned that we should know the rules of personal, real and nominal account before doing the journal entry. The format of doing the journal entry is like that. First column will be made for date. Second column will be for the particular. Then next column is the LF. We will write LF means laser folio. Next column is amount debited and last one is amount credited. This is the format of doing the journal entry. Dear student, in date column we will write the date on which the transactions has been take place, and next one is particular. In the particular column we will write the journal entry that which account has been debited and which account has been credited is written over here, and after every transactions we will write a small transaction, a small narration of that transaction, means that shows that that give us hint that what we have done at that time, because if we have sees our in this book after 2 year or 3 year, then the businessman does not have recognized that this transaction has been related to which place or which goods or things. So we will write and in a shortcut that this transaction is related to this particular thing. Laser folio. We know that in earlier chapter, in the previous chapter, means in chapter number 2, I have explained you the cyclical process of the journal entry. Means after the journal entry we will do the we will post it into the laser. Why we have post it into the laser? Because if the transactions of the business has increases, then it is very difficult for the businessman to recall all the transaction. Then what he will do, he will post some transaction into the laser. So for that where these entry has been posted in the laser book, we will write is laser folio. This denote that this particular journal entry has been posted in the laser book on this particular page number. Means on this column we will write the page number of the laser. Amount debited means which account has been debited and which account has been credited on for what amount. Okay, this is overall the format of doing the journal entry. Next thing is that we should know the rules of personal, real and nominal account. For the new student who have not taken who have not seen my video earlier, I will explain you that there are 3 types of account: personal account, real account and nominal account. In personal account we will take 2 things, natural person and artificial person. Natural person means the debtors, the creditors, Ram, Shyam, Sita, Gita, whatever human beings are there, they are called the natural person and they are come into the personal account. But there are some artificial persons are also there in the accountancy, like the bank, the insurance company, the financial institution. These are the artificial person because they are not taking the breath, but according to the law we perceive them as a human being. So they are also the artificial person. The rules of the personal account is debit the receiver and credit the giver. The rules of personal account is debit the receiver and credit the giver. Means the person who has received the goods is the receiver and we have debited him, and the person who gives the goods is the giver and we have credited him. Second rules is real account. Real account In real account we include all the assets, whether it is a tangible assets or it is a intangible asset. The rules of real account is debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Means whatever the things that comes into the business, that will be debited, and the things which has gone from the business is credited. Suppose if we have purchased the furniture, then what happened? The furniture will come into the business, so it will be debited, and cash will goes from the business, so it will be credited. We will write the entry furniture account debit to cash. Okay. Third one is nominal account. What is the rules of nominal account? The rules of nominal account is expenses and losses are debited and income and gains are credited. Expenses and losses are debited, income and gains are credited. Suppose if we used to say that paid salary 5,000. If the firm has paid the salary 5,000, then salary is what? Salary is the expenses for the firm. So we will write that salary account debit to cash. Okay. We can see that cash is also gone from the business, so it will be credited. So if you will follow one rules at one place, the other rule will automatically follow. In salary and cash, salary, if the firm is paid salary, salary is the nominal account. Salary is the nominal account. But what the firm pay for the salary? Cash. Cash is the real account. Cash is the real account. So if we take the example of real account also, if we have paid the salary to our employee, the salary has gone from the business, and according to the rules of real account, debit what comes in and credit what goes out. So if the cash has gone from the business, it will be credited. Same as the salary is the expenses for the business, and expenses will also always debited. If you paid the rent, it will also debited. The entry is rent account debit to cash, salary account debit to cash. If we paid the commission, we will write commission account debit to cash. One more thing I would like to explain you today, that about the goods. Goods means goods, the things for which we have doing the business is called the goods for us. The things for which we are doing the business. Suppose if I am selling this book, then this book is the goods for me. If I am selling this marker is what? Goods for me. So whatever the things for that we are doing the business is called goods for me. And for purchasing and selling of these goods, we will use purchase account and sales account. Purchase account and sales account. Okay. What is this purchase and sales account? Whether it is a personal account, real account or nominal account. If we are purchasing something, then it is the expenses for us. If we are purchasing something, then it is the expenses for us. Then of course it is the nominal account, and rules of nominal account has been followed here. And says if we have sold something, it is the income for us, so it is also the nominal account. Both purchase and sales are the nominal account. Purchase is the expenses and sales is the income. Okay. For today it is enough, and from tomorrow onwards I will explain the numerical. Thank you, students.